Tom, a good win out there, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, that's it in a nutshell. It was a very good win. Banana skin, listen, I haven't heard the rest of the results yet, but I know there's teams in lower divisions this year across the country that are very well financed and will progress whatever the division they're trying to get out of, and I think Boreham Wood are one of them. They are. I've watched them myself recently live, and they've dominated games. So I'm really pleased with the way that we've taken the game to them. I think they had one really good chance at 0-0. Other than that, they might have had a shout for a penalty, but our goalkeeper hasn't had that much to do. And I think we've, again, on a very, very difficult surface, we moved the ball around particularly well. And to score 2 goals against a team like that, I'm really, really pleased, and look forward to seeing who we got in the hat.
Yeah, it's got to be quite pleasing and to have controlled the game for large periods out there.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think the balance of the side at the minute is good. I think we've got ever-willing runners, we've got good ball carriers, we've got good combative players. And at the end of the day, if it all gels, you end up getting a win. It's not very often this season I can come here and say how delighted I've been that we've kept a clean sheet. But today, if you keep clean sheets, I genuinely back my teams to score. I've said that since I've come through the door. And you know, I know people get impatient when we make an extra pass, but that's tactic. That's what I want us to do. So people have got to understand that we're not going to just lump the ball forward. We're gonna play the way we play. And like I said, play like that, and we'll get back to doing what we've done a lot at the EBB, you know, since I came to the club, and win football matches.
It also must have been nice to have been able to name an unchanged side. I don't think we've been able to do that too many times this season. So, I mean, do you think that played a part in?
Well, there's a lot of reasons why we had to make the bean that, because 1 or 2 people who weren't involved today, you can see there's a reason for that, either illness or injury, which, you know, we keep in-house. Everybody wants to know about our business from outside when it's none of theirs. Theirs is to come along and support us en masse, not as individuals, as a team, and we get that from the vast majority of the fans. And the lads, as you can see, are giving everything they've got, and we're delighted to get to the last day of this competition.
James Henry coming off in the first half, was that something tactical? Was he maybe feeling something?
It was a bit of a blow for us, obviously. James is a big part of what we've done this season, and he's his goals and his assists have been massive for us. But he's old enough and wise enough to know when he needs to come off the pitch, and there was obviously something that he felt that wasn't quite right. I haven't spoken to him yet, but sometimes people less experienced than him, let's say not younger but less experienced than him, would play through or play on and then really do some bad damage. So let's hope he's done the sensible thing and come off. And I thought, you know, Kai hasn't had the easiest of times. He hasn't had enough minutes in his eyes, which I understand. That's my choice. But to be fair, he's gone and stuck it to me the last twice we put him on a pitch here, against Chertsey in the last round, and again this time. I mean, I had options on the bench in terms of Ryan Jones, Maxi Mullins. I could have easily used any one of them lads and moved us around a little bit. But I felt Kai deserved an opportunity against that sort of level, and he's repaid me, you know, tenfold, to be fair to him.
Yeah, it was a fantastic goal, wasn't it? It's great to see Jack Barham on the score sheet as well.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've not got any doubts about Jack scoring goals for us. He works hard. He brings a lot more than just goals to the game, and he scored 2 in 2 weeks now for us, which is brilliant. Strikers will thrive off that and will gain confidence. Look at, and I don't give Josh Barrett much praise very often. Everybody else gives him too much praise for things that I see every day. But what I haven't seen a lot of in my career is when I've watched Josh since he was about 16-year-old. So we're looking at 8 to 10 years now. I can tell you now, he is running around, and in his effort and his commitment to the cause, in and out of possession at this moment in time, is the best I've ever seen it, and that's the best compliment I can give to somebody that lots of people are left alone. But as a talent, there's no doubt in that. But that application and that, you know, commitment for us right through the whole game, by the way, was excellent. And I've at one stage felt I needed to take him off.
Well, that was pretty apparent throughout the team as well, wasn't it? I think it was, despite controlling it, despite getting the clean sheet and the win, I think it was a lot of effort from the team out there as well. Yeah,
look, these lads know each other inside out now. They know each other's strengths and weaknesses. People outside the building don't. They just see individuals, and they make up their own minds and have their own opinions, which is fine. But we as a group are absolutely tight. We are together. And like I said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Have a think about last weekend in the game we played against Tamworth. A lot of teams would folded because you've gone behind twice in the same game, when at no stage we should have, really. But Tamworth do what they did, and they managed to score. Boreham Wood did what they did and they didn't manage to score, and therein lies the difference.
And that stretches the unbeaten run to 9 games now. That's quite a nice little record.
I think it's more than that, but I don't care. And what I do know is we haven't lost a game this year, and halfway into December as well. So I have no idea why I hear anything negative about where we are and what we're doing at this stage. Of course, we all want more points, but then sometimes you're not shopping in the same window as the other people. There's many supermarkets you can buy your groceries from, and we're not in the same as some others.